I knew it was about Chewie's family, but because I heard a little bit about it, but then now I just wish
Again, how do you not make it about Christmas? It's called. It's in the fucking title.
And then nothing. But yeah, so he made the transponder and that thing, sent the rest of the Empire off.
One stays behind.
Yeah, the one stays behind. And then he went up to like check on the kid. He's like, "Oh, what do you got there?" He's like, "Ah," and he smashes it. Ah! And he's like running down the stairs after the kid. But
he,
like, oh.
He can't run that fast because the actor in Lumpy's suit is like 4 feet or less. So he's like slowly going down. So the stormtrooper's awkwardly bent over.
Yeah, just trying to at a reasonable pace.
It's such a 70s house. I loved it.
But he's looks like he's going to shoot the kid, but then Chewie finally arrives at the scene. And
out on the porch.
Yeah.
They have a porch.
Oh, yes.
I have to say this. This is going to drive me nuts if I don't. They have... It opens up... The whole show opens up with a zoom in on a cartoon. And you see... It's basically like a big tree fort.
Exactly.
Tree house. And it's all wood. And it's built up. Way up in the air. Special.
Yeah.
Star Wars Holiday Special.
All the quotes.
Cartoon already?
I think so. I hope they're not going to transition this into the kind of real life.
I think they are. Yep.
Well, they sure did.
They're that cheap. It's Itchy. Grandpa Itchy.
Is he whittling an X-Wing?
What the fuck? Lumpy's gay, right?
Maybe he's the
I'm
first
here!
Wookiee with disabilities. I don't.
Wookiee does sound like a gay term. Oh, this is infuriating. Are they gonna speak English? What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't think there's gonna be subtitles or anything.
I think they're gonna show up and go, "What's that, Wookiee? You need to get to your planet?" And then so they're just going to translate horribly. That's the best case scenario right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dick.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch. Riveting. So they're like, we really got to hit him hard out the gate. Let's have a scene where the child does laundry after some Wookiee domestic violence.
I hate my son.
I can't picture Chewie being a house, like, just at home.
No, I can't either.
It's just a wooden door that made a Star Trek door sound effect. Whoosh.
Is Darth Vader watching? Is that?
Dun, dun. Oh, Jesus.
He's like, fuck my life. I'm just gonna jump.
Why would you put a porch on a house like that? It's so dangerous.
Oh god, if he really does jump, I'm gonna...
Suicide. It's painless. Brings on many changes.
Yeah. Look at me, Mom. I'll show you to take away my snacks.
Look at that epic porch. It's insane. It was, I don't know, a mile up in the air, because earlier in the beginning of the episode, the lumpy kid looks out over the railing and it's just forever.
Yeah, and then he decides to do like a tightrope walk on the freaking awning, and I was like, oh god.
We thought he was gonna kill himself.
Yeah. I thought he gets his mom yelled at him. He's like, I'm done. I'm ending it.
Yeah.
Dad's not coming home.
So I was confused why they had a fucking wooden porch around the house when you're again a mile up in the air.
Just doesn't seem safe.
Why I live a mile up in the air? First of all, again, if it's the only spot you can afford, if that's like the slums, maybe that's an explanation there. But don't build a wooden porch.
No.
Wood has a tendency to eventually break.
Yeah.
And then you're just dead.
So then Chewie showed up, and I don't know, he just like walked in front of his son instead of just knocking out the stormtrooper right then.
They're trying to keep it like super non-violent.
Yeah, or the Wookiees being non-violent, and then Han like shows up too, and he's like, shh, and then he takes out kicks him off the porch.
And he just goes through the railing. I'm like, that's exactly why you don't do that.
That's why you don't have wooden porches. Mile in the air.
Chewie!
Just let him kill your kid. It's fine. Who cares? He did. Wilhelm scream.
For something as long as those guys are, the Wookiees are like super tall. If they fall forward,
Yeah, they're off.
dead. They should build it. They have like human-sized railing on that
it's
thing.
up to human knees. Wookiees got to
They
go
trip over it so much.
3 feet.
Yeah, Lumpy is, again, 4 feet tall maybe at the most,
Yeah.
and just goes whoop and hops
Yeah,
up on the
he's
railing
still-
like nothing. Terrible design. Shame on you, Wookiee contractors. Shame on you.
Shame. But yeah, and then like Chewie shows up, and you're like, oh, it's over. No, it's still got like a half an hour
Oh, that was a big surprise.
half an hour left, and I was like, the plot has finished. What else is going to happen?
Literally, all we've done is wait for Chewbacca to show up.
Yeah, the
And
entire
here he is.
hour and a half into it, he finally does. And then they transition to Life Day, right?
They all bring candles over,
Yeah,
and they're like,
they
and then it comes
raise
back
up
and
the-
they have red robes on.
which was really weird.
And then it's the 2001 monk spacewalk into an egg,
Yeah,
and then they vanish, and none of it is explained to you.
no,
It's very cerebral. It's very not in a good way, not in like a
yeah,
not like a Kubrickian way. It was
not at all.
just acid. Just
Walked into the light. Yeah, you had to be on something to fully understand this movie. Maybe that's, it was painful. But they all ended up in some place with a bunch of other Wookiees in red.
It reminded me of the end of Monty Python's Meaning of Life, where it's about life, so the ends with death.
Oh,
And they're all
yeah.
the characters that we've seen so far in this room,
Yep.
in heaven, and they're all just passing by each other. That's what it reminded me of. They're in this weird diner, and this was just all these guys in robes,
Yeah, just Wookiees in robes. And then
in like a banquet hall.
somehow R2-D2, C-3PO are also there.
They just let in whoever.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I know we're not Wookiees, but we love you, so... And then Leia and Luke and Han show up. I'm here for you, you're my family. It's like, all right. I don't understand Life Day at all. They didn't get presents, they didn't get... I mean, they're alive.
Why are they there?
I don't know. They didn't walk into the light.
The big egg.
And I wish that we were more than just mechanical beings. And were really alive, so that we could share your feelings with Chewbacca! Chewbacca, we were so relieved to hear you were alright.
No bra, Leia, huh?
Yeah. Let's get it all laid out.
You are an important part of my life, pal. I'm glad I could be here.
Pills.
This holiday is yours. But we all share with you the hope that this day brings us closer to freedom and to harmony and to peace.
Aren't you fighting a goddamn war?
Different way of feeling.
You could tell they started to be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We gotta make commercials in here.
What do we do? The ending was Leia singing, right? I don't even remember what she was singing about. I don't think we could really hear her.
Couldn't hear a word she said.
Yeah,
She has a nice voice.
yeah. If that was her actually singing,
I assume it was.
but I don't.
It was better than that one song that the grandpa orgasms to.
Well, that black lady, yeah, I don't. With,
don't go
with
that
the
far, but
with
yeah.
the light hair or light up hair, I don't.
Yeah, this song was. I don't know what it was about because you can't fucking hear it, but it was
Yeah, it was.
just boring. Just boring.
I don't.
They kept having little tones of the Star Wars theme song in
Yeah,
there. The main theme.
subtly put in the background for many songs. I guess I don't.
It just felt like the most half-assed thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, like when you have a special project due for school and you put it off until like the night before.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
just Abraham Lincoln was a great man. He was a president.
yeah.
Then he died.
He had a top hat and a beard.
log cabin. So you hit the beat points.
Honest Abe. The end. Got shot.
He was the inventor of the penny.
Yeah. And the $5 bill. Like, I don't...
The irony is someone shot him with a copper bullet.
Yeah. I kind of wish some, like, Booth would have showed up in the back of this.
That would have been awesome.
Like freaking Han Solo's blaster just in the middle of this holiday special. Nope.
Is it called Holiday Special or Christmas Special?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Star Wars.
I think it's Holiday Special.
Yeah. But still, it was...
We all know what holiday they're going for here.
Yeah. Life Day.
So, the war on Christmas began a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, in the 70s.
If it's called Holiday Special, then yes.
Yeah. Happy Life Day. I'm gonna just start wishing people that. To just see how many other people have had to suffer through this.
Like I said, we've been through shit. It's like an experience. It's not a...
Yeah. This is...
It's like how guys who have been... I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Guys who have been in Vietnam together, they like have a special...
Bond.
Like a bond, and
Yeah.
it's a community, basically. They'll take care of each other. I feel like survivors of Star Wars Holiday Special really need... I think we need to bond together.
We need the support of others who will never get that hour and 57 minutes back or whatever it was of their lives.
Too long. I saw a thing on IMDb. One of the things was like those user ones, you know, the reviews or the board, whatever it's called. One of them said, "Wasn't that bad in 1978 when it first aired?" And I was like, "No, it was.
No, yeah.
It's poorly made."
They just didn't have taste back then either, I guess.
So I understand if you say something is, it's more about nostalgia and stuff like that. Like
No.
Like I understand it's Star Wars and you were a little kid, but it's still poorly made.
Yeah,
It couldn't have been good. You were just a fucking idiot then. In which, if you were a child, that's not your fault.
even children I don't think could have sat through this. There's no way they have the attention span for this.
It's just for kids of alcoholic parents.
Yeah.
Who are like, hey, this isn't yelling and screaming at me and punching me in the face. This
Yeah.
is a great special.
Yeah.
Oh, even though like it starts off with that, they get you to relate to Lumpy.
The Wookiees.
I can relate to him.
I'm about to give you a Wookie instead of a whoopee.
I'm gonna give you some Wookie Ookies.
Yeah. Oh God.
I want to see some Wookie Nookie.
Yeah, we didn't see.
I thought she was gonna. I'm pretty sure she's fucking Han.
Yeah, those
Papa Han.
eyes that they locked. That was the don't tell Chewie.
I think his voice has changed. Come on, I'm just teasing. Well, I gotta go. Have a nice life day, but be careful. A lot of troopers in the area.
I thought he was gonna say, "Have a nice life."
Coast is clear, will you? You're like family to me.
He can never know.
Yeah.
That's what that look was. Dad?
Bye, son.
Or she was just like to Itchy.
Hi, everybody.
She can never know.
Yeah, right.
Fucking all of them. Lumpy's eyes might be the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my life. I think it's gonna haunt my memories.
He always had that look. And
It
God,
will never escape me.
Mama Chewie can't smile for that. That was just frightening.
Oh, her curvy ass lips.
Yeah. Come on, smile, doll. Never mind.
I spent way too much time in this when they got together, when Chewbacca finally showed up.
Oh yeah.
Thinking of how they fuck.
Oh.
Because it's so much fur.
You gotta find it, and
Is it just like
especially if they don't.
it just shows up? Then you still gotta.
It looks probably like Snuffleupagus from the fucking Sesame Street. Just- oh
So gross. But I'm curious. I want to watch it.
yeah, I'd probably have to see it too, and then be severely disappointed.
Or like, this changes my life.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
Yeah, then I'm gonna have to join all the furry clubs and
Can you guys send us one of those?
yeah. There's a Star Wars sex tape. Let's watch
they're
that
listening.
next, please.
I would rather watch a sex tape than this again.
Yeah.
Like almost anybody's sex tape, really.
Yeah, it could be friggin'
Like
hell.
Chewbacca and a Roseanne Barr. Like, I would rather watch that.
Yeah. I couldn't watch this again.
It was the first movie where I debated just choosing the cut the oxygen out of the room.
Yeah.
I really did debate it.
I was like,
I wasn't sure.
We can try to escape. They could actually kill us, but then at least I won't have to finish
over.
watching this. Yeah.
But then, like, what if we get killed and it's kind of like suicide and we go to hell?
And it's
because we
just
chose
this
it
on
and it's
repeat?
this on repeat, like we said. That's mostly why I didn't do it.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
You gotta stay a step ahead in this game. That's the whole plot, right? It's just nonsense.
Yeah,
Sketches.
That was random sketches thrown in for Chewie to find his family or come to his family for Life Day.
I would have understood this if it were sketches that had something to do with Star Wars.
Yeah, they had nothing to do with Star Wars.
Nothing at all.
I don't think
they were set in
one.
Star Wars locations, but other than that, nothing to do with actual Star Wars.
It was like the orphan child that nobody wanted of Star Wars. Oh man. So between Witchery and a Star Wars holiday special, I hate to say it, but I think this one was more painful to watch.
Witchery stood around a house.
Yeah,
Star Wars Holiday Special stood around another house.
yeah.
Witchery was incomprehensible. This was incomprehensible. Witchery, I had fun watching it.
I did.
In a way, it was terrible,
Yeah.
but it had its charm, and it tried to do something. It just didn't succeed.
Yeah, it didn't.
Which, I'm not going to fault them on that. They
Yeah.
failed. No big deal. This didn't even fucking try.
No.
It tried. It felt like it went against
Star
trying.
Wars,
It
yeah.
purposely tried not to try. And that's so insulting.
Yeah. It should not have had the Star Wars name.
And if it was just a cheap thing they put out and said, whatever, here you go.
Yeah, with like
That would've
knockoff Star Wars characters.
Yes.
Like D3CO. But
Or
no.
even the cash grab that we were expecting.
Yeah.
I expected a cash grab.
Toys or something.
Yes, that would have been more acceptable
No,
than whatever the fuck this was.
I couldn't.
They could have done a couple more edits on the script, a couple more drafts,
Yeah.
and made sketches that had something to do with anything.
No.
But this was nonsense, and it was by far the worst thing we've watched.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this at all.
did not. I was like, Star Wars Holiday Special? Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, let's watch that. We'll get in the Christmas spirit.
I thought there'd be something we could latch onto and be like, oh, that was fun. The only fun thing I had was making fun of these stupid fucking characters. That was it. That's all we had. And the commercials.
yeah, I think we
Let's
laughed
get into the
more
commercials.
at the commercials.
I think the rest of this episode is going to be us talking about these commercials and then showing them.
When you are buying Marco's dress or dolls, remember somewhere our union's solid.
Those commercials are fun, though. Commercials are way better than the movie. If I could judge the commercials separately from the movie, it'd be very different scores.
They were more entertaining than this holiday special.
We got, like, physically excited. I'm like, oh, commercials.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank God, a break from this. Oh,
This
my.
nonsense.
We'll soon return to the Star Wars. Oh, please don't. Please don't.
I had an alternate title.
For the Star Wars Holiday Special? Yeah. Was it Holiday Special? I don't. Crisis Mess, or you said something like that?
I think we'll just go with your title, which is the Star Wars Take Your Life Special.
Take Your Life Day Special.
Yes. Got it. Got
Double
the bullet train.
All aboard the bullet train. My fat ass on the bullet train. But, yeah. I think we have a new victor.
Just a fat ass without a train.
All about that bass. No, Rebel.
I'm proud of that.
That was good.
All
Oh.
right, let's go.
Okay, Phoenix.
Let's head
We'll
out.
see you lighter.
He pushed his own head off the table. Remember that? Oh, what a dildo.
That's how we Ooh, it's too wide. I can't get out. Ooh.
Wide angle. Don't do this to us again. Star Wars!
Star Wars!
Did they fight in Star Wars? I don't know why I did this.
War of Stars.
Oh,
yes.
Come back soon. I'll be waiting. Good night, friend.